See if we're back on. The recorded file, okay. I think we are. Just a moment, I want to check on something. No, I can't do that. And I want to make sure that that's not on anymore. Okay. All right, so here we are. I was wondering if there could be such a thing as when water falls by trillions of gallons and some of it goes into contained areas like the Mojave Desert or big dry lakes out there or dry sinks, or they fill up the dams, they fill up the reservoirs. You know that it was at a certain level and it comes back up to the top and it comes over, and you measure all of that. If there could be a value put on the resource of that water coming in, which value could be put over into some sort of a genuine public, me public, you public, trust fund, water trust fund of some kind, and it's ours. Even though some evaporates and you factor it all in and you calculate it, that water is ours. And big business cannot come in and make secret backroom deals about drawing off big blocks of water to do some project they want to make profit for themselves without our knowing it. Has it been done? Is it being done? I've never heard of it. Could it be done that no water goes to anyone for any use until we, the people, decide that we are paid something for it? Pay us. Pay us into our county or state tax coffers, and then the amount that comes in, our taxes are reduced. Or if we have so much value system in the water trust fund, we don't have to pay. I think they would look at it as state taxes. We don't have to pay. Some states don't have taxes. Or you figure out the value of it and you give us a check for our portion. And it doesn't have to do with house ownership, whether you rent or whether you own, whether you have a roof over your head or you live in a mansion. You're a registered citizen of the state with an address. You receive a rebate check every quarter or every 6 months. I wouldn't wait a year, but every 6 months or quarter, and you're paid something for big business having paid in to use a resource of a certain amount of our water. And the water districts can manage the facilities, which is what they do, the channels, the dams, the reservoirs, the maintenance, all of that. This is what happens when you start concentrating on a subject. You start concentrating on a subject like I did. What about this water? A lot of it is coming in. What do we want to do with it to make it, in its replenishing of our landscape here, how do we want it to better enhance, to organize it and manage it so that it better enhances our lives in a more pleasant, casual way for people to live in the desert, say, or anywhere, but I'm focusing on the near desert areas, coming down out of the mountains, the deserts, making them more livable, more plentiful for the decades of the 21st century going forward. Could something like that be done? I put it out to you. You can think about it or not. These are things that I think people should gather together in the places where they live and just sort of open discussion on what they've been thinking about different aspects of it, different things, and invite your congressional representatives and state representatives and others, interested others, water districts, people, and everyone. But to come in as citizens, not to come in as authorities, and not to say, can you do this for us? No, just set it up that it's ours in the first place, and we'll see what we can do for others, what we could do for others. And we might be able to enhance the value of our own worth to such an extent that Glorioski zero, we might not have to work as much, or something like that. That was just a thought I had. And guess what? The little cat wants to come in.